Write the partial fraction decomposition of the given rational expression. 1 over x cubed minus 1. The first thing that we need to do is factor the denominator. X cubed minus 1 will factor into x minus 1 times x squared plus x plus 1. It's a difference of cubes, and we just use the difference of cubes formula to do that. Now we have non-repeated factors here. We have a linear factor and a quadratic factor. So we put our constant a over the linear factor, and then our linear numerator bx plus c over our quadratic denominator x squared plus x plus 1. So what we have here then is a situation where we'll need to multiply both sides by the lowest common denominator in order to get rid of the fractions and then be able to solve for a, b, and c. So we have 1 over x minus 1 times x squared plus x plus 1 equal to a over x minus 1 plus bx plus c over x squared plus x plus 1. And so we're going to multiply this side by x minus 1, x squared plus x plus 1, and this side by x minus 1, x squared plus x plus 1. Now what happens is these cancel on the left, and we're just left with 1. And on the right, we'll distribute, and in the first term, the x minus 1's cancel, and we have a times x squared plus x plus 1. And then in the second term, the x squared plus x plus 1 cancels, and we're left with plus bx plus c times x minus 1. So we'll multiply all of this out, and we'll have 1 equals ax squared plus ax plus a, and plus bx squared minus bx plus cx minus c. Now if this right side is equal to this left side, and there is no x squared term over here, that would mean that the coefficients a plus b must be equal to 0. Also, there is no x term, so that would mean that the coefficients a minus b plus c must also equal 0. And then our constant terms are a and minus c, and they equal the constant 1. Now we have a system of equations that we need to solve. If we add these two, equation 2 and equation 3 together, we're going to get 2a minus b. The c's cancel, and we have equals 1. So we'll put that together with our first equation, a plus b equal to 0, add those together, and we'll wind up with 3a equals 1, which then would give us a is 1/3. So now we found one of our values here. We found a. We know that a plus b is equal to 0 from this first equation, and if a is 1/3, that means that b must be minus 1/3. We know that a minus c is equal to 1, and if a is 1/3, that means that c must be minus 2/3. Now, if we look at how those values are entered into the equation up here, we see that this a over x minus 1 is given here as 1/3 over x minus 1. And then our b minus 1/3 right here is listed here, minus 1/3 x, and then the c value, minus 2/3, is given here. So this matches a over x minus 1, as we have here, plus bx, so minus 1/3 x, plus c, minus 2/3 over x squared plus x plus 1.